Hello, YouTube family. How you doing? This is yours truly, the chocolate Adonis himself, Kofi BARAKA. And right now, if you're really watching this on a serious note, you are on that level. So congratulations and thank you and welcome to the Kofi Baraka Show. Of course, I'm the host, Kofi Baraka, and this is season 3, episode 17. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the love, everyone. And of course, you can subscribe, you can like, you can comment, educational comment or a good comment. Of course, you can download and you can subscribe to the channel, get the prior videos as well as the newer videos. Of course, we're going to give praises to God and give her some beautiful words. God, thank you for this time. Thank you for this Wednesday. Thank you, God, for keeping us away from the solar flares. Thank you for keeping our vibration high so we don't become zombies. And thank you for keeping our spirits clean so when the rapture do come, we can go to a better heaven or our own utopia of what is heaven. So thank you again for this grace and mercy, for the knowledge, and thank you for this beautiful time. Amara, Ashe. God's first. All right. So last week we did really good. I didn't smoke because I wanted to do an episode without smoking just to see, how it was, and what really, it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. So this episode, of course, we will be smoking. You know what I mean? Let me see. And this episode is entitled Chosen Ones Help the Homeless. Help the Homeless. So this episode is really important to me. The reason why it's important to me, I did a Kevin Hart. It's because one time I was homeless. And that's no joke. I was actually homeless twice in my life. I was homeless one time, and it's funny how life works. It was one time I was really young, and it was only for a day, and everything got situated. I got my first apartment, etc., etc. It was actually just for a night. It was just for a night, so I don't want to paint the picture bad. The second time was a little bit more. It was a lot more life lessons. I don't want to say it was arduous, but it was no joke. I'll tell you that. It's for no sucker. So because one time it almost broke me, and I thank God everything went to the opposite, and I was helped. You know what I mean? But being homeless is no joke, or being without shelter is no joke, or whatever title you want to use. Anytime, and I got a couple of points, but anytime I see someone homeless, and you can ask my wife, you can ask my dad's the same way, and my mom's the same way. My whole family, we don't play that. Like we might be selfish, we might be some assholes, but we always help those in need. I'm talking about both sides of my family. I'm talking about the Browns, I'm talking about Sims, O'Neills, everyone. And even my wife's side, all their sides, they don't play. They always help those in need. You know what I mean? And I admire both sides of my family. But yeah, the second time I was homeless, it was for a couple of months. And I really prayed to God to be like, all right, let me be in a better situation. And God has delivered me from that situation since then. I live in Baltimore, and as you could say, it's a lot of people without shelter. Some people look like they have shelter and they don't. Some people are the opposite. Some people might be succumb to narcotics or alcoholism or lust or materialism or whatever, and might be out there. And it's the grace of God that every night that we have a roof, Every morning we might have a shower, and every day we have clean clothes to put on and food to put in our mouths. One thing about people that might not have shelter, and it's our responsibility. I know you saying to yourself, like, what if spiritually God is taking care of them? And it's like, all right, cool. One time I got my ass whooped, and a girl helped me up. Not only helped me up, she got my books, and she walked with me for maybe 100, maybe 200 paces, just to make sure I was good. I just got jumped. I was left for stranded. And she helped me out. I'll never forget her name. Her name was Ebony. And she helped me out. And this is a true story. Years later, I saw her at the mall, and she had a daughter, and I gave her daughter a $20 bill. And she remembered who I was, and I was like, boom. And I don't know how that helped them, but I know that helped them. So it's just that's how life is. It's a cycle. It's a constant cycle. And the same with people that don't have shelter. Just because they don't have shelter now doesn't mean they can't wake up tomorrow in a castle. You know what I mean? Even if they didn't, it's our responsibility to help them as much as possible. Some people are good with food. My mom was good with the food. My dad was good at money and helping you get the food, or even helping you get the hotel. My dad was really good with that type of stuff. You know what I mean? My sisters was good with clothes, donating clothes and donating, items and stuff, and having other people donate stuff. I'm good with a lot of just giving money and helping as much as I can. Sometimes food here and there, sometimes services like cleaning up the block. I've done that one time, maybe 2 times. I donated clothes before and stuff like that. And I also helped at a soup kitchen before too. We got paid weekly. It wasn't that much, but we did a lot of helping. And that was in the west side of Baltimore. I helped this weekend. Right after work, I was checking out something, and I went to the harbor just to walk around and just to look at the nice condominiums and the yachts, and just imagine in the towers. I like looking at the skyscrapers and stuff like that, and the water and stuff, and just kind of imagining. And being there, I realized, and I saw a person walking, and it was a young brother that was homeless. He had no shirt on, sweatpants, everything. And I gave him some money, and that really lifted him up. And gave 2 other people $1 here and $1 there. And that's my church to me. And I'm not knocking anyone that do go to church, but that's my offering. That's me giving alms. I love that shit. And it feels so good when you give to people that don't have. It feels so good. Sometimes you don't even have to give nothing. Sometimes you could just give a good conversation. I heard people gave their homes a shower, a dinner, they could sleep on the couch, something like that. That is awesome too. That was Tupac Shakur style. You know what I mean? And it's just sometimes you can give a good conversation. Sometimes you can give a ride. You know what I mean? Sometimes, like I say, you can give money, you can give food, you can give clothes. You know what I mean? You could just do so much. You could smile. Shit, you could just give a hug. Shit, a fist bump. You know what I mean? It's just it's just passing your energy. Good advice. Shit, listen to their advice. You know what I mean? Give them an ear. Sometimes sometimes they might accept their life of being homeless. Maybe they found a loophole, and they could just pour knowledge to you and just drop gems. You know what I mean? Also, we got the purple candle for psychic ability, things of that sort. But yeah, man, and I hate that shit. Oh, they gonna get drugs, they gonna get this, they gonna get that. Whatever makes them happy. Do I accept it? No. You know what I mean? Do I like it? Hell no. But at the same time, that makes them happy to the point that the next day they could be like, you know what? I might want to change my life. Like, I've been getting high, I've been getting drunk, but that time it was different. I don't want to do it no more. That's the step that we're looking at. And then the steps that come afterwards as a people. Um, I always felt it's our duty and our responsibility. That's my next point, to give to people that don't have. You know what I mean? And you know, I if I have, I'm gonna give. Point blank. And I felt this was so important, this episode. I didn't do a lot of jokes and stuff because this is not no joking time. You know, this is a time in which certain episodes, you got the real episodes. You got the episodes of Fresh Prince when um what's his name came, his father came back. It's not that many jokes, just enough to keep the episode going, you know what I mean? But this episode was a real one, you know. And I thank you for just all the support, all the love, and just even tuning in this episode 17 of season 3 of Kofi BARAKA's World. I'm not gonna even sing, you know what I mean? Ashe, ashe, ashe. Of course, peace and shelter. You know what I mean? That's so important. Never take it for granted. Never take God for granted. Um, Also, I want to say have a wonderful and this prosperous week. Try to give to someone in need, man. Last toast for those who can't smoke. But yeah, try to give to someone who's in need, man. You know, just do something nice, man. And you know, it don't even have to be that crazy. You can go to a supermarket, just swipe your card. I've seen people do that, swipe their card right at the self check cashing, you know, machine, and they would just swipe their card. They do it on YouTube. I've seen it in real life. A black brother did it to a lady. She was using cards, they were declining. He just swiped it and kept it moving. She said thank you. He said thank you, and he kept it going. I was at a supermarket. So it's like you could do things like that. You could buy somebody some food. You can know someone in your neighborhood that might need food. Drop off 2 bags of groceries. Fill up. Do it again 2 weeks and just say, hey, that was me. You know, if you need any more help, etc., etc. Build a relationship. But that's what it's about in terms of humanity. You know, it's to be. I made mistakes yesterday. I make mistakes right now. But it's just to be your best person as much as you can be. You know what I mean? And I know that sounds lame and cliche, but I'm being serious, man. Everything's not gonna be perfect. I know right now you probably heard my son and you probably hear the white noise. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I'm here giving a positive message and I'm doing my best, you know what I mean? Just thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, kings and queens, for really watching, you know what I mean? And all the support and stuff, man. For real. Woo. But yeah, we gotta give, man. Gotta give to the homeless. Damn, we gotta give to the homeless, man. I wish we had little tiny shelters and homes for them. That's my prediction. Kofi's prediction. I predict that every U.S. city, like Canada, should have a little tiny home communities for people that don't have shelter. Point blank, period. If I had $1 billion, man, I would give a lot to the homeless, man. Every day, that would be my job. And that would be so fun. I would give to the homeless every day in different places. I love you, YouTube family. And I see you in the next dimension.